Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a look here at Solana, seeing what's going on with the charts. Just kind of looking at some entries here with my CC Golden indicator. We'll look at some backend data here though first, kind of get some perspective on what's going on. So do appreciate you watching. Before we get started though, go ahead and hit that like button. Greatly appreciate that. Obviously comment below, let us know what your position is with Solana so we can kind of discuss openly what is going to happen next. Because at 62, we got a strong amount of liquidation data, basically telling us that we hit 62, going to wipe out a bunch of shorts. The price, we're going to probably shoot or explode past that. That's going to be a massive short squeeze. There is, however, a larger amount of accumulation at about the $53 range as more longs enter the market. Okay, so again, just keep that in mind. We probably got some high leverage longs as well, roughly at about $58. Okay? So we'll pay attention to that as we go on, but it's good to know that just kind of as a foundation. Also good to know that we are scalping like crazy our Solana trading pair. Nice 30% there, 38%. This is all yesterday, Ethereum 6 and 6. And today so far, we've got a Matic short at 20% and a Solana short at 6%. Okay, so again, interesting things the way that trading bot works, but definitely a really cool factor there. So again, it's part of our Premium Plus group. Be sure to check that out. Also, make sure you check out our exclusive offer here with Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. No KYC, no VPN. All of our community members are using it outside of the ones that obviously don't require KYC or VPN in the US, Canada, and other countries. So again, just be sure to check that out. I really love their trailing stop loss, multiple profit targets. There's really cool things you can utilize there. So with Solana, what we want to talk about here, now that we've got kind of an understanding of the liquidation data, again, it's right here just above the price point, about $62. That's essentially where the most amount of liquidation is there. And we also saw a little bit of high leverage longs at 58, and then of course down here around 53. So these are the three ranges we're seeing here that are pretty consistent with fib levels, right? We got 0.382 at 62, close approximate. We've got this 0.618 level at, I like to say $58, but more so 57.50. And of course down here a little bit further down at about 53 for that other concentration of liquidation. So what does that all mean for us? Let's go ahead and talk about it. So on the daily time frame, we want to just quickly acknowledge that we're in decent shape here. Okay, again, not phenomenal, but still pretty good considering we're still up over the 20-day SMA. I review multiple altcoins daily, and I can tell you that that is something that's not common right now, which is a good sign. Doesn't mean we're just balls to the wall, you just go along and forget about the rest. No, it just implies that we're on the right side of the tracks and that we're starting to see more money flowing back into this coin, and it's a really positive thing in the overall sense. Okay, that's the gist of it there. The 4-hour time frame, though, that does spell a little bit different of a story here. In other words, our RSI is tapering off, coming down closer to 50, commonly a bouncing point, but not a guarantee. Money flow index is coming down with the price, of course. The last 8 hours have been fairly bearish, and we can see we're on a MACD divergence here. So it's going to be best to presume that the price is going to pull back to $58 and then see if it's potential area to consider buying in and to leg up from there. I think we're going to see some support there based on the fact that we have tons and tons of attempts to break through 58 before. I mean, you've been watching my videos for a few days now. You'll see that $58 was that common denominator, essentially where we could not pass that level. Now that we've passed it, it's safe to presume that these moving averages here, the 20, the 50, and the 100 are all going to hold the price action in place. So I welcome $58, so we can go ahead and get into a nice long there. Our current long position is still in good shape. I think our profit target's literally right about 62.25, right in that range. So once we hit that 62, price is going to shoot up. I think we're pretty safe to presume the price should continue higher than lower. We got more supporting factors here. Again, I'm always trying to look for reasons not to take a trade. And at this point, there's not a ton of reasons not to take a trade. And what I'm referring to is basically a long position. So please don't get too hard and too hardcore, in other words, with the amount of leverage you're going to use. Okay, just because I think it's going to take off doesn't mean it will. My swing trading strategy is way different than most people's. Okay, I have a very conservative trading style, and my swing trades hit in due time. Sometimes they hit in 4 hours, sometimes they hit in 4 days or 4 weeks. Okay. That's how it works, but the key takeaway is we're not getting liquidated day in and day out like most folks are. Okay, again, that's besides the point. What I'm getting at here, though, is don't just hear me say $58 and launch. It could very well wick all the way down to fill this fair value gap. We could even see this lower liquidity level at 53 hit first, right? Nice little double bottom there. Again, nothing is precise, but for the most part, we're seeing a lot of signs pointing down right now. It's not a hard down, but it's a tentative down. Okay, and then if we take a look at our CC Golden, we can kind of see we were definitely still on the right side of the tracks here with the moving averages, looking good. We take a peek at the hourly. We can double check a few key factors here as well. TD sequential, got a bunch of resets, no consistency there. Ichimoku Cloud, starting to work into a range-bound type of scenario, which is exactly why it says not to take a trade right now, okay? And if you're not familiar with it, just search for my Ichimoku Cloud tutorial. I do teach how to utilize this effectively. It's a dated video, but still holds up. I made it over 2 years ago. But regardless of that simple fact, you can tell that this area here is a no-buy zone. We're entering that level now. Conversion line is below the baseline now. That's a bearish sign. And the lagging span is soon to break free to the downside. Okay, so we've got 2 out of 3 indications here, or 1.5, however, out of 3, telling us that upside is not 100%. Okay, it also doesn't tell us a downside is 100% either. That's the funny thing. So you got to recognize that trading, there's going to be a lot of indecision, and when there's indecision, there should be no trades taken. Okay, so if you're trying to convince yourself that this is a good trade right now, I think you're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing it wrong. That's not how it's supposed to be. You'll get lucky sometimes, but for the most part, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be an uphill battle. So again, why fight it? Why not wait for patience? What I'm looking for here is a natural closure at about $60 or higher, preferably on the 1-day candlestick, or of course, tomorrow sometime. Keep in mind, a lot of this hinges on Bitcoin's success. If Bitcoin does well, goes sideways throughout the week and into the weekend, then we can probably presume that Solana will take off, or excel to at least hit that $62 mark and short squeeze the heck out of those longs. Or sorry, the shorts, of course. And longs will prevail. What a short squeeze is when shorts get smashed really hard, they flip to long positions and the price shoots up. Okay, so we're hoping for something like that. But again, we don't have a guarantees here. So those are my 2 cents. I hope that made sense. No pun intended, actually. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button, of course. Again, be sure to check out our newest exclusive offer here with Bitunix. Fantastic exchange, no KYC, no VPN. And obviously, join us on Twitter, Telegram, or Discord if you want to stay in the know. Mainly Discord, just because we have a really cool, awesome group of folks over here, and we consistently jumping in here. Take a look at member landing. So far, yesterday we got about 12 people come in. We had another dozen the day before, maybe 8 to 10 the day before. So we're averaging a pretty decent amount of growth here, and I greatly appreciate it. Love to see the new traders over here, so happy to work with you guys. It's an awesome experience. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.